Hello, my Rosie Reed. Welcome back to my channel. Today's speed build is in honor of Thanksgiving. I'm actually posting this a little late. Sims 4 was giving me problems, so I couldn't get back in to finish, you know, building this until later. After, all the updates and everything. I didn't exactly do a whole lot with the updates, mainly with the platforms like I had wanted to do. But, it still worked out. So, I mean, the main thing is that there is no garage on this house, so that would definitely have been a big part of it. But, yeah, I had in mind for this house was a grandmother and her cat. It wasn't quite sure how to set up the inside. I mean, obviously I wanted to have like a few extra rooms, so that way she would have a place for her kids and her grandkids to sleep when they came over to visit and all that. Then the house downstairs got pretty big, and so that took a little bit more figuring out before I was finally satisfied with the end result. So it took a little while, and unfortunately I didn't record all of it because I was like, you don't need to see me making every single decision. The house does eventually look a little different because I did a playthrough to make sure everything worked out, and so I had to move a few things. It's not big changes, just need to move the sofas a little bit and the bookcases and the study. Besides that, everything is pretty functional. And yeah, so what I ended up doing was, I know it hasn't gotten to that part yet, but I ended up just, before I continue any further, this is inspired by a house that I found on Tumblr. I realized I went back and listened to my first video that I did based on a Tumblr house, and I had said, oh, I wasn't going to post any pictures on Tumblr. And then the very next video that I did with Clue that was inspired by a house from Tumblr, I did do it. I wasn't even thinking about it. The reason why I had said that was because it did seem a little bit more personable. I did include the picture here at the end. I wasn't sure if I would or should, simply because you probably can't see it very well, but if you zoomed in on this picture, you could see the numbers. I mean, obviously you don't get the whole entire address, but you do see the numbers, and it just, sure, you don't get any other information besides that, but it's like, I don't, feel comfortable with that, showing that information, if you will. But obviously it's, it came together fairly well once I figured out exactly where things were going to go, how I wanted to look, and all that. So yes, the grandmother actually has the room downstairs. I had ended up with a whole bunch of space because I was thinking, I don't want the living room to be that big. It doesn't make sense for it to be that big. And then I was thinking, oh, maybe she would have a bedroom downstairs. That will work. It was just a question of where the door was going to lead out to, where the bathroom was going to be. Well, I mean, I did want the bathroom to be underneath the staircase, or at least near the staircase. That just seemed like the perfect place. I probably should have done it to where it was next to the bedroom, now that I'm thinking about it. But at this point in time, I'm just like, okay, I'm done. I want to hurry up and get this finished with. So, yeah, I am in this part right here. It's all the decision making. So whenever I pause, it's, decisions. A whole bunch of them. Trying to figure out where things are going to go, the door. That painting I definitely wanted to do because I kept it's kind of the thought of, over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house as we go, which was another thing that which is also what the title of this video is inspired by as well, as over the river through the woods. So, but the thing is, I don't see much of a river here, so I went with through the woods. Anyways, yeah, this was an interesting house to build, to say the least. Trying to figure out the setup and everything, how it's gonna look. I mean, I like how it came out. I do think I might have swapped the bedroom with the study, or even turned the study into the bedroom. Well, I mean, I would have given the bedroom a little bit less room than the study, some more room, so, like move the walls a bit. But, what's done is done. If you want to go in and change that yourself, that's fine. I'm leaving it as is right now, because I want to get on to the next build. It's like, I like building, but certain builds, after a while, it's just like, okay, I'm done with this. I want to be over with and just, just get on to the next one. Yeah, I guess I'm a little impatient, but, after a while, it's like, I'm just tired of looking at this house. So, well, and especially when it comes to some floor plan lands. If I'm really invested in it, and I like how the floor plan goes, sure. But then you can only do, so much with what you've got. And of course, I was trying to go with the color scheme. I'm kind of a theme for the kids' bedrooms, and it didn't quite work out the way it was originally kind of hoping for, but, that was going for the white, green, and peach color scheme that I've been seeing associated with Thanksgiving now, or at least the harvest. That's not Halloween kind of a thing. So I definitely wanted to incorporate those colors in there. And yes, I did put in a Christmas tree, because sometimes some grandmas will have the Christmas tree already up. My grandma didn't. Or doesn't, I should say. I think she's putting it up this week. We're going to be holding off on our Christmas tree for a few weeks. So we're just like, okay, we just finished Thanksgiving. We want to take a break before we get ready for Christmas. But yeah, so anyways, we are into the screenshots here. Took as many as possible just so you can see the whole thing. Like I said, eventually I did go in and change it. The updated version is available on the gallery. Like I said, it's through the woods. Not into the woods, through the woods. I just now realized that pun could have been made, but I was like, no. But yeah, so yeah, like I said, it was still fun, but I think the major problem of this was the floor plan. Was figuring out the floor plan. By the end of it, I'm just like, let's hurry up and get this thing done with. And just be done with it. Anyways, yes, this was my Thanksgiving build. Next up, since Sparked Challenges has got their own thing coming up, I'll probably be doing that. We'll see. I have yet to decide what it's even going to be. I got a couple of ideas, but I'm not sure. So we'll see how that works out. Yeah. But anyways, I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope you did get a chance to visit with family and friends, even though, even with the restrictions going on. And I hope you guys stayed safe. Thanks for coming to my channel. Say Dan, pray for us.